Hi, I'm Nicole Pascucci, and today I'm going to show you how to use a pressure cooker. Pressure cookers provide a fast and easy way to create healthy and delicious meals at home, and you can save up to 70% of the cooking time and energy you would use with traditional cooking methods. Now, pressure cookers have been around since 1915, and the models available today are really safe and easy to use. I'm going to be using the 6-quart Hoffritz dual-setting aluminum pressure cooker. All the controls are right here on the handle. And what's great about this pressure cooker is that it has 2 settings, a high and a low. The low setting is for cooking delicate foods like vegetables, and the high setting is for cooking meats. And it's really affordable. You can cook all types of foods in a pressure cooker, including meats, fish, vegetables, rice, beans. You can also make soups, stews, sauces, and even desserts, like pudding and flan. Now, before you start cooking, you always want to make sure that the sealing ring is inserted correctly, that the safety valves are all clean, and that all the parts are moving freely. Now that that's taken care of, let's start cooking. A pressure cooker cooks foods at about 250 degrees Fahrenheit, causing food to cook faster and cut consumption of energy by 2/3. We're going to be making a pot roast and vegetables, a great one-pot meal, and we're going to be using the high pressure setting. Using a pressure cooker can make all cuts of meat extremely tender. I'm using a boneless bottom roast, which won't cost you a lot of money, but it's going to taste great. First, I'm going to add some oil to the cooker, and I'm going to put it over a medium-high heat. While this is heating up, you want to season your meat with salt and pepper. Then we're going to sear the meat on all sides, which will just take about 3 to 5 minutes per side. Searing the meat beforehand locks in all that moisture and flavor. Now that the meat is browned, we're going to remove it and put it aside. Now you want to add a little bit more oil to the cooker, and we're going to saute our onions and garlic. Let that cook a few minutes, then add the rest of your vegetables. Notice how I've cut them all to about the same size so that they cook evenly. You just want to put those in, and then you're going to add some salt, pepper, and some herbs. Then you want to add a half a cup of red wine and a cup of beef broth. And you want to bring this up to a simmer. With a pressure cooker, you don't need a lot of liquid. Once this comes to a simmer, I'm going to put the meat back in the pot and arrange the food loosely around it. You never want to fill it more than 2/3 full. You have to leave enough room in the cooker for the pressure to build. Now align the arrow on the lid and handle to close the lid and push the switch to the high setting. Your stove should be on high heat to build pressure. Once you have a consistent amount of steam coming out the regulator valve, about 5 to 10 minutes, reduce the heat to simmer and set your timer for 45 minutes. If you were cooking a pot roast in the oven, it would take 2 to 3 hours, so using a pressure cooker saves a lot of time. Let me show you a few other features on this pressure cooker. This red button is the lid lock pin. When the pot is under pressure, the pin will be raised upward and the lid cannot be open. The pressure cooker also has another safety feature, the pressure release window. This cutout is closed with the sealing ring during cooking. If there's excess pressure in the cooker, the seal will be pushed out to allow the pressure to escape. Once your meal is finished cooking, you release the pressure. You can use the natural release method, which is simply removing the cooker from the heat and allowing the pressure to release as the temperature decreases. Or you can use the manual release method, which is faster. You simply put the cooker in the sink and run it under cold water to release the pressure. You also know when the pressure has been released when you can unlock the handles easily. Now you can transfer the food to a serving dish and you're ready to eat. When you cook with a pressure cooker, you capture all the juices, flavors, vitamins, and nutrients. Plus, the vegetables stay brighter and have more flavor. It smells so good. So now that you know using a pressure cooker is simple, easy, and fun, you can create delicious meals your family and friends will rave about. Enjoy! The Hoffritz dual-setting pressure cooker saves up to 70% of cooking time and energy compared to traditional cooking methods. has a high setting for meats and a low setting for vegetables, has safety features such as a safety lid lock pin and pressure release window. Plus, it makes all types of meat extremely tender and meals retain all the flavors and nutrients.